Bring home the beef this October at the new Lloydminster Nissan. Finance any new vehicle with the new Lloydminster Nissan, and you'll get a quarter of beef at Diamond 7 Meats for free. Selection is at its best at the new Lloydminster Nissan with an amazing lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs, like the incredible Nissan Pathfinder and very popular Nissan Rogue. Finance a new Nissan Frontier and fill your freezer this winter. Bring home a new Nissan and bring home the beef only at the new Lloydminster Nissan. Now on Highway 17 South. The new Lloydminster Nissan. We won't sell you a car, we'll help you buy one.
Local people. Local news and events. Local sports. Local matters. For all things Lloydminster and area, this is Live with Kurt Price.
Welcome inside the new Lloydminster Nissan, now located on Highway 17 South. When you finance a new vehicle with the new Lloydminster Nissan today, you will earn yourself $1,000 cash back. And that means you can use that as you see fit here at the new Lloydminster Nissan as we get into November. Plus, of course, it's that time of year when you're wondering about winter tires. Well, winter tires are at cost here at the new Lloydminster Nissan. Once again, on Highway 17 South. We have Scott Gorman here from the Lloydminster Legion Branch number 39 to tell us about some exciting news from the Lloydminster Legion and, of course, look ahead to Remembrance Day. And earlier this morning, I caught up with Peter Brown and Jana Thompson to talk about the Spread a Little Love This Christmas campaign with the Lloydminster District Co-op and the Olive Tree. It officially kicks off today, so we'll hear from them in just a little bit as well. Superior Water specializes in nothing but water, and with over 22 years in the business, they're proud and confident that their water and their service is superior. For iron filters, water softeners, reverse osmosis distillers, chlorine removal, and H2S odor removal, give Superior Water a call at 780-875-6636. You can also stop in and see them at their 57th Avenue location, right beside Sheepskin Loft, and stay hydrated with pure, clean water. I drink Superior Water because I would like the taste. I believe it is superior water. Once again, we'd like to congratulate Miranda Hopko on being selected for Cupcakes for Caregivers. Miranda works at the Lloydminster Hospital. She was nominated by her mom for not only the great work that she does at the hospital, both in surgery and maternity, but also for helping her when she had her hip surgery, even moving her in with her while she recovered from that surgery. And once again, the Lloydminster and District United Way and Sobeys Lloydminster are accepting nominations for Cupcakes for Caregivers. If you've already nominated someone, you can nominate them again, but that will stay in. And if you haven't done so yet, you can just send an email with a short little write-up telling us about the caregiver to livewithkurtprice@gmail.com. The Vic Juba Theatre is a busy place again this week. This Thursday, November 7th, Shayla Miller is performing, and tickets are just $20 each, and proceeds benefit the Vic Juba Theatre lighting upgrades and the restoration of the log church at Weaver Park. The concert is being held by Otis Rustling, who told us why he chose to bring Shayla Miller to Lloydminster.
Her voice really impressed me, and then she came out with the new album after the Masquerade. And the production of it, the sound of it, the fact she wrote it, she plays guitar and sings at the same time. She's just an awesome performer. I just really like her music.
Go to vicjubatheatre.ca for tickets, and you can check Shayla Miller's voice out for yourself on Spotify, etc. But for $20, this is going to be a really, really enjoyable concert on Thursday night. On this Friday, Ravine will be at the Vic Juba Theatre. Tyrone Ravine has taken over for his father, who performed for several years and, of course, several times in Lloydminster. And Tyrone Ravine told us that he learned hypnosis from watching his father, not directly from his father, just watching him and traveling across the country with him and all those big tours that they have kept the show here like they did in Lloydminster years ago when they originally came to Lloydminster several times. They have kept it a family event.
The reactions are raw, dynamic, unrestrained reactions to how that person would react in normal life. And most people are really funny. I mean, they've made decades of films that are just of people being people and on television and just being themselves. And there's nothing funnier than the natural reactions of human beings in real life situations. So over the years, we've developed several great ideas to present to their minds for which they react, and it gets a huge explosion of laughter, not laughing at the person, laughing with them, how their personalities express it in different ways.
Tickets for Ravine are just $25, and they're available at vicjubatheater.ca. And Scott was just telling me here how much he'd like to go out and get hypnotized himself. It's interesting. He was telling me that if you get hypnotized, he's like, you won't ever reveal anything about yourself. Like, he's like, let's say Kurt Price cheats on his taxes. You never tell somebody under hypnosis that you cheat on your taxes, because your subconscious won't let you do that. It just won't let you go in that area. So I found that pretty interesting. But I'm with you, Scott. I don't think I'd rather be one in the audience watching. Tonight is the All Candidates Forum. Here's another one I'd rather be in the audience watching for as well. The All Candidates Forum at the WS Convention Center at the Lloydminster Exhibition Ground is tonight at 6 o'clock. It runs until about 8:30, and I believe all council candidates are taking part. It's a chance for you to direct your questions directly to the candidates running for City Council. And if you can't make it in person, you can watch on the Lloydminster Chamber of Commerce website or on the Lloydminster Chamber of Commerce YouTube page. And questions, if you have those, can be submitted by emailing forum@lloydminsterchamber.com. There's also a Meet the Candidates forum for Lloydminster City Councillors. Well, I guess we would call it a forum, but it's a Meet the City Council event this Thursday from 6:30 to 8 at the Legacy Center, with time rounds for you to mingle with each candidate. And that might be important, because I don't know, with 14 candidates, how many council members or prospective council members are actually going to get to answer each question. So it might be a chance to put those directly to them should they not get that question. Well, another Chase the Ace draw at the Lloydminster Exhibition is happening on Wednesday night, which is 22 cards remaining in the deck, and a jackpot that likely will be closing in on $100,000. That jackpot today already here, and we were just on Monday, is sitting at over $93,000 this morning, and it's just $10 a ticket. You can also purchase more tickets and improve your odds, 3 for $25, 8 for $50, or 20 for $100. Go to lloydex.com. You can purchase your tickets right there. You can also get the e-transfer details, and of course you can just stop out at the Lloydminster Exhibition during business hours and pick up a ticket as well. Feastival is back at the Lloydminster Exhibition this Wednesday night. Feastival is your chance to sample some local products. This is a farm-to-table showcase, and Tammy Dick with the Lloydminster Exhibition told us that those farms are from our area.
We pick places that are quite close to Lloyd. We have Manville Colony, we have Chatsworth Farm, so that's right at Vermilion. We also have that little range of Heaven, which is by Innisfree. And then a bunch of our committee members produce meat, and they supply the event with some of the proteins. So, and they're all right around Lloydminster. So
you can save some money and pre-purchase tickets by going to lloydex.com today and picking those up to sample some delicious food. And once again, I'll be serving some of that wonderful food up again this year. It's one of my favorite things to do is to volunteer for that. Myself and Heather Clagus Price invite you to join us on a special trip to Europe in 2025. Now, 2025 will mark the end of the Second World War, for the 80th anniversary of the end of the Second World War. And we'll be traveling through the Netherlands, Brussels, and France to celebrate our country and our soldiers' sacrifice in World War I and World War II. We're going to see war memorials, battlefields, museums, and more on a trip that we've helped customize. And by we, I mean really, Heather really customized this trip, because originally when we looked at it, there was a lot of South African monuments and monuments to Australian soldiers and stuff like that. And we said, you know what? We want to see Canadians' graves, where Canadians fought, and we want to experience what they experienced as much as we possibly can. So if you would like to join us, it's really easy to do so. And by the way, we're going to be at Vimy Ridge. We're going to be at the Passchendaele Museum. We're also going to be on Juno Beach. In fact, we'll be on Juno Beach on June the 6th. Travel together, starting in Amsterdam on May 28th. We'll finish with some free time in Paris. But go to lamberttravel.ca today to see the whole trip If you have questions, you can call Lambert Travel, 780-875-4414, or track down myself or Heather, and we'll make this a bucket list trip for you that you will remember forever. BioClean Disaster Services is committed, certified, reliable, and will help you get your life back. BioClean Disaster Services at 1-833-246-8326 is Lloydminster's local restoration company. They're also Lloydminster's largest restoration company. And what do they mean when they say you'll help you get your life back? Fire, flood, disaster, you're going to miss those everyday routine things. And you'll be wondering, what is going on? Why are they doing this? How long is that going to take? That's what BioClean Disaster Services specialize in, keeping you up to date on what is happening and getting your family dynamic back to where you were before the disaster. BioClean Disaster Services. We'll take a break, and when we come back, Scott Gorman is here from the Lloydminster Legion, and we've got details on a brand new initiative and, of course, Remembrance Day details as well.
At Lloydminster and District Co-op, membership matters more. Because being part of a co-op means you're connected to something bigger than yourself. From long-held legacy by those who built our communities, to people you call family, friends, and neighbors. When you're a Lloyd Co-op member, you're an owner in a local business that prides itself on purpose alongside profit. You earn cash back, you help support causes that matter most, and you're building a better way of life for the next generation. Membership matters more.
How can you help support the oil and gas industry and jobs in Western Canada? The answer is closer than you think. Sell your scrap metals to PWM Steel. PWM sells scrap iron to Evraz, located in Regina. Evraz's #1 customer is the energy sector, building pipes and plates for the oil and gas industry. PWM Steel is your locally owned metal recycler and steel service center in the area. Plus, they're a strong supporter of the community. PWM Steel, your top steel supplier for Alberta and Saskatchewan for 40 years.
At Jason Arden Associates Cooperators, we're proud to be a top-rated local insurance company that offers flexible solutions and expert advice for all your insurance and investment needs. We'll work with you to tailor your insurance specific to your needs, and we offer investment advice that always puts you first. At Cooperators, one of our core values is to give back to the communities that we live in. Thanks to the support of our clients in Lloydminster and area, in 2023, Jason Arden Associates has donated $40,000 to local nonprofits, charities, students, athletes, and other special events. How does your insurance company support our community?
It's more than just taxes at L&A CPA. Assurance, accounting, retirement planning, estate planning, business consulting, financial consulting, farm program support, and bookkeeping. But yes, there is always taxes. The team at L&A CPA is committed to helping you achieve your best results and will be there to assist you every step of the way. L&A CPA, with offices in Provost, Vermilion, and Lloydminster.
Wellings of Lloydminster is an active 55 and over community for those with a busy lifestyle or those that want to start living maintenance-free and slowing down a little bit because of their health. There are 66 units, each come with a full kitchen with 5 appliances, walk-in showers, in-suite laundry, and in this busy community, you can get to know your neighbors in a gorgeous clubhouse that they're putting together right now. They're even putting in a pickleball court just for residents. You can call Darlene and walk through one of their beautiful villas, and if you have questions, she can answer them, like, can I have a pet? The answer might surprise you. How do the leasing deals work? Well, she has all that answers and more on your questions. Just call Wellings of Lloydminster at 780-872-8537. Again, that's a local number, 780-872-8537. Darlene is ready to answer your questions and get you ready for care, freedom living at Wellings of Lloydminster. Welcome back to the Lloydminster Nissan, the new Lloydminster Nissan. We're excited to have Scott Gorman join us. Going to move that a little bit closer to you, Scott. But Scott is the president of the Lloydminster Legion, and at this time of year, of course, it's a busy one for you guys at the Legion, isn't it, Scott?
Yeah, we started off last Saturday was the official opening of Poppy Day, so we had the cadets in the different stores around Lloyd. The cadets are a big part of our Poppy drive. They help us quite a bit. And then we did the No Stone Left Alone, which we had also a big turnout of cadets, and we have a little ceremony, and then they put the poppies on all the veterans' graves in the Lloydminster Cemetery. And that was like, without the cadets, it's very hard to get that done. So
Absolutely.
Thank
My
you very
poppy's
much for
fallen
that.
off there, so I'm just going to put it back on. One thing that I've been asked about, because I have it on my coat, is the centerpiece like you have.
yeah, we have them.
Yeah, just stop in at the Legion?
Yeah, if somebody's there, you can stop in and get one. They're fairly new. I think we only had them for the last 2 years, and it saves you from sticking that little pin in you every time you move your hand or whatever. But
And losing them all the time. too.
yeah, and losing them. Yeah, so they're not expensive. I think they're $4 or $5, and like I said, once you put it on there, it stays there till you take it off. So.
The Poppy campaign is so important for the Lloydminster Legion, for each Legion branch. Can you take us through how it affects locally?
Locally, all the money collected from the poppies that we put out for 2 weeks or whatnot, it all stays in our local branch. And that money's spent, it goes in a poppy fund, and it's spent on local veterans. We do also help out the Air Cadets through the Poppy Fund. We make a donation to the Air Cadets every year. But mostly, any veterans that need anything. And sometimes it's not just directly the veterans. We have veterans in some of the old folks' homes there. And if there's veterans in there, we could help out with some renovations and stuff, which we did at the Pioneer Lodge. We did a couple of bathrooms over to upgrade them to where they could get in and out of them easily and stuff like that. So
Certainly made finding poppies easy. You can go to almost any business and grab a poppy.
yeah, there's quite a few stores, and I'd like to thank all the stores that let us have the poppies in there, because it's a little bit of an inconvenience for them sometimes, but they bear through it, and we really appreciate the support. I noticed this year a lot of people are wearing poppies this year. I noticed quite a bit that it seems to be a good year for us. So
That's fantastic. Now, Remembrance Day is a week away. Tell us about the ceremony this year.
the big ceremony is going to be at the new gym at the Comp High School. We'd like everybody to be there seated by 10:30. The ceremony is going to start at 10:45 sharp, and then as close to 11 as we can get, we will have the moment of silence, and then finish up with some speakers and whatnot. So
It'll be my first time in the new gymnasium. I haven't been in the new gymnasium yet.
yeah, I haven't been in there yet neither. So
And if you can't make it, Forges Media is going to be, and Faye's right behind our camera right now, and she's taught me a little bit to use a camera as well, so I'm going to be helping out a little bit. So if it's a little bit fuzzy, you know that it's Kurt Price bringing you the images behind the camera. But there's a lot of veterans that maybe can't get out there, or seniors that can't get out there, so it's become a big thing, being able to watch it online.
we watching it online, and we had, I think, six places where we were seniors we were going to do, but a few of them we can't get into now. So I think we have we're down to 3 right now that we're going to go and do a color party and have a service right there at the wherever it is.
Right.
There's 2 or 3 of them that we can't go to now, but I'm not.
You guys do schools as well. How
Yeah.
important is it to go out to schools and do those?
Yeah, we got, this year we're going to do a color party and a service at 9 schools. So that's going to keep us busy Thursday, Friday, we'll be quite busy, and it takes a lot of volunteers. So if anybody in their local legion is not too busy on Thursday or Friday, get a hold of Rick or Elaine or myself, and we can find something for you to do.
Now let's talk about this. Tell us about this initiative right here.
This came up, I talked to Brad, called me one day, asked me if we put some umbrellas up from Ribstone Creek, is that the name of the brewery? Yep. Ribstone Creek.
Ribstone Creek and Fourth Meridian.
And from Fourth Meridian, but it was the umbrellas will have Ribstone Creek on it, so we talked a little bit, and then he talked about putting some beer in our Legion, and then he said I could make your own can. So that's what came out of it, I guess. So we got these beautiful cans here full of delicious beer. I tried one, wasn't sure if I liked it or not, so I had 4 or 5 more.
Then you figured out you kind of liked it.
Yeah, no, it's great, great for them. It has our branch number on it. It has the soldier on the back with the Canadian flag, and lest we forget. So it's just kind of a novelty thing. There's very limited supplies for it, so you can get, if you want to go over and grab some at the 4th Meridian, you can buy it there, or you can buy it at the Co-op liquor store. We have it in there too. So
Can you stop into the Legion and have one?
and we have lots at the Legion, yeah. So hopefully we'll have some left for Remembrance Day, but it seemed to be a big hit when I first brought them in on last weekend. So
Well, tell us about the actual beer. Is one of their most popular beers.
yeah, it's the Bachelor Blonde is the beer that's inside it. It's a craft beer, but I really like it. It tastes more like the beer we get in New Brunswick. So
those are it really helps out if you go drink one at the Legion. That's where
oh
it really
yeah,
helps out.
that's where we're going to gain the most. Like when like this was just kind of a novelty thing. We don't get no kickbacks from the liquor store or anything like that. We'll make a little bit of money off it if you buy it at the Legion. So. But the whole thing was we just wanted something different, so.
Now, that's Remembrance Day, that's the Lest We Forget beer, but you guys have also got a big initiative coming up around New Year's too.
Yeah, first, we have a band coming for New Year's Eve, $25 a ticket, and that includes a midnight lunch and some snacks during the evening or whatever. And the band is called... What?
Looking at the wrong guy if you think I can remember.
I'm sorry, boys.
It was a country band, right?
They play country and rock. I can't remember what the name of it is. I'm frozen on that. But they've played there a few times at the Legion. A really great band, great bunch of guys. Just go to our Royal Canadian Legion website, and we have it on there. And also... the Saturday before New Year's, for the older crowd that doesn't want to stay up till midnight, we have a live band at our usual jam band at the Legion on Saturday, and we'll have a light lunch there for the seniors so they can celebrate New Year's in the afternoon, and so they don't have to stay up till midnight. So
we'll get more I'll have you guys back on, get all the details, band, that kind of stuff closer to the event as well. Because we're a ways away from New Year's yet. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's just, we're not even to Remembrance Day yet. So
yeah, I'm ashamed that I can't remember the name. You put me on the spot there. So.
Don't worry about it. Anything we're forgetting, Scott, that you want people to know about?
No, just like if you're gonna donate, get a poppy local. Don't all that money stays local. So that's how you're gonna help out the most, is donating local to your local branch. Doesn't matter if it's here or anywhere else you are at. The local branch is the people that help the veterans the most. So
yeah, I remember when you guys did the renovations at Pioneer Lodge for bathrooms and stuff like that.
And we tried to do more too, but we were limited to what we were allowed to do for certain things. So
yep. Thanks, Scott. Appreciate it.
Okay, thank you, Kirk.
Get those poppies on. And when we come back, we'll hear from Peter Brown in an interview that I did this morning at the Lloydminster District Co-op Marketplace. We'll also talk to Jana Thompson from the Olive Tree about the 10th annual, it's a big year this year, 10th annual Spread a Little Love Christmas campaign and how it has grown in those 10 years.
At Diamond 7 Meats, we work with local farm families to provide a high-quality product and a great selection for you. Try our mouth-watering smokies, pulled pork, roast beef, and more, made pure and natural with no additives or fillers. We offer custom processing, and our experienced team works for you to provide a selection of sausage, burgers, and jerkies made to your specifications. Take your grilling to the next level with a Yoder smoker. Complete the grilling experience with Canadian-made, award-winning line of House of Q barbecue sauces. We're locally owned and operated, and we look forward to seeing you today.
I'm Brian Zinchuk of PipelineOnline.ca. I used to be a pipeliner, and I've spent the last 15 years reporting on energy in Saskatchewan. PipelineOnline.ca provides comprehensive coverage of light oil, heavy oil, lithium, helium, power production including coal, wind, solar, geothermal, natural gas, and nuclear. There's a lot happening in Saskatchewan's energy sector, and Pipeline Online is there for all of it. No one else comes even close.
At CK McKean Roofing, they understand what it took to put that roof over your head for your family. With over 20 years of experience under their belt, they strive to show you that with their workmanship and their integrity. Not all roofing companies are created equal, and that's why CK McKean Roofing encourages you to focus on your most important investments, your home and your family. CK McKean Roofing. Roofers do it on top.
At Synergy Credit Union, we're more than just a financial institution. We're your partners in every step of your journey. From supporting local businesses to enhancing community life, we're committed to making a difference. Join us in shaping a brighter future. Together, we thrive, because this is Synergy.
We're here with Peter Brown at the Lloydminster District Co-op Marketplace. Peter is the CEO of the Lloydminster District Co-op, and it's great to have you join us here this morning. This morning, they launched their Spread a Little Love Christmas campaign at the Lloydminster District Co-op. So, Peter, just maybe take us through how the Spread a Little Love Christmas campaign works.
Sure. So, pretty simple. At all of our 4 gas bar locations, Neilburg Grocery, and the Marketplace here in Lloydminster, there's going to be these trees, beautiful trees decorated, and there's going to be an ornament on the tree. And if you want to help support Spread a Little Love, help our legacy members of the community, you can pick up an ornament today, and you can shop for ABC individual, pick out, they have a list of different kinds of items they'd like to make their Christmas a little warmer, a little better. And then on the back is the instructions on how to deal with that item. So basically, you're going to put it in a gift bag. You'll be attaching this on the front of the gift bag. You can leave it at any of our locations that you picked up the ornaments from. Our team will collect them, sort through them, get them organized, get them sorted to which home they're going to, and we'll get them delivered in time for Christmas. And it just gives a nice, special, heartfelt gift, a little extra for our members of that community.
Yeah, why do you guys do this? Why is it so important?
It's just important to give back to these our legacy members. I think it's kind of unfortunate. It's always a hard thing to talk a little bit about, but sometimes these members have family that move away and they're not around as much, and we just want to be there for them. We've heard those kind of stories in the past. They're in a home here, and they've done so much for our community and so much in the cooperative movement over the years. And like I said, they might just they just need that special little gift to warm their day up on Christmas. So we try to do that.
You mentioned special little gift. There is a price limit. Tell us how that works.
Yeah, we don't want it. It's about $25 limit, and just often these things are pretty nice little gifts. They're not looking for nothing major, but it's just something to brighten their day. They just something to open, I guess, is what I'd say. Open it on that day.
Well, can you give us some examples of what you've seen on the tree so far?
Yeah, puzzles, taxi vouchers is a big one. Sometimes there's perishable items. That's why we like to use the gift card. So, if they're looking for a ham or Christmas oranges, they'll often put on there. Get them a co-op gift card. They can still get that item and make their day special, right? But we get a lot of socks, puzzles, chocolates, cookies. They love all these kinds of things, and that's what they're looking for. So it's awesome.
Who do you guys work with on this?
Well, we also partner with the Olive Tree. They help us a little bit with this program too. And then, like I said, we reach out to all the different care homes, and they're good participants with us, and they help us organize the gifts and the list with the people that need the individuals and what they're looking for. So it works awesome.
It's a little bit of work for the Lloydminster District Co-op as well. And you guys started this. It's no small thing to think that this was started in your 100th anniversary.
Yep.
And now we're here for the 10th anniversary on the 110th 100%. Anniversary. There's some meaning to that as well.
There is, yeah. 10 years. It's turned out really good. 385 year one, over 900 today ornaments out. It's a super cool feeling. Our office, it feels like Christmas for 2 months. there's gifts all over the place down the aisles. We have quite a strategic map laid out where each home is going to be sorted and collected, and it's quite a process. And then our teams come together and help deliver these to the different homes. So it's pretty cool. It's a fun day.
You mentioned today how much it's grown as well in that 110 years. Tell us about the growth of this.
Yeah, it's just as homes and people have heard about it, it's just spread and like I said, just more and more people want to be part of it, more and more homes, and it's worked out really good.
So if you want to get one of these ornaments, I would suggest you come down and get it sooner rather than later, because this community always steps up. And so if you want to grab one of these ornaments, and Peter told me they started with like 365 of these.
Yeah.
They're now over 900.
900.
That's 900 seniors in our community that will benefit from this. And Peter, I always find that the craft show that's coming up next week is a great place to shop for our seniors.
Yeah,
like you can find these one-of-a-kind pieces that you can't find anywhere else, and it makes it so a little bit more special.
Yeah.
I find, because when I give the gift, I want it to be a little special. I want it to stand out a little bit. Yeah. So when you say socks, I don't want it to be just socks. I want it to be some kind of special socks, right?
Yeah. Knitted socks or
that
something.
Comes from me.
Yeah. And
personalize it a little bit, right?
100%. And to your point, again, these things sell out, or I shouldn't say sell, they're not sold, but they vacate quickly, like within a couple of weeks, or sometimes sooner. So often the first week we've had them gone. So come in, make sure you get your ornament today, and this season is about giving to others and thinking about others, right? So you can make other people's days a little brighter. It's an awesome program.
Couldn't say it better than that. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you.
We're here with Jana Thompson from the Olive Tree, and it's the Spread a Little Love this Christmas campaign here at the Lloydminster District Co-op. Jana, just maybe take us through what the Olive Tree's role in joining with the Lloydminster District Co-op is in the Spread a Little Love Christmas campaign.
Yeah, so our role is actually we kind of collect all the names and wish lists from seniors in the 5 low-income seniors buildings, as well as seniors from our luncheon, and then we go through and send them all to co-op and help organize it all and then distribute them.
Why is this important for the Olive Tree? What does it mean to our seniors?
Yeah, so seniors have always been a huge part of what we do, and we have such a love and a passion for them, and that's why a lot of our programming also surrounds our seniors in our community. So just to add a little bit of extra Christmas joy in their lives is so special and important. Our outreach workers love going into the buildings and giving out the gifts once they're all organized and ready to go, and so we get to see kind of just the joy that it brings on a one-to-one person, so it's great.
Those reactions.
Yeah.
What are the seniors told about this program? How do you explain the Spread a Little Love Christmas campaign to our seniors?
Now they're getting a little used to it because we've done it for quite a while now. At first, there was quite a shock to their system of they actually get to receive a gift in the end. A lot of them either wanted to give a gift and sign up in that way, or they wanted to kind of they were a little standoff. But now that they know what it's all about and just something little, a lot of them jump on board and just say, oh, this is amazing. We've actually had seniors kind of pay for a gift for another senior as well before.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Can you switch hats for a minute and tell us what this means to your family?
Oh, I love it. So last year I was able to bring Tegan down, so my daughter, and she is almost 4 now. And so she got to come down. We picked out 2 different names, and then we went and we shopped for the gifts. And so it's a good lesson and little learning step for her to be like, oh, we're going to go kind of pick something out just like you would for our grandpa or someone like that. And so she loved it, and she was excited to package it up in a little bag and give it to somebody.
Thanks, Jana. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Well, thank you to Jana Thompson and Peter Brown for sitting down with us, or standing around with us early this morning, I guess, at their Spread a Little Love this Christmas campaign at the Lloydminster District Co-op Marketplace. And thank you to Scott Gorman, president of the Lloydminster Legion Branch number 39, for not only coming to see us, but also for leaving some cold beer behind as well. That is truly appreciated as well. And Scott was mentioning to me that after they have the ceremony, the Remembrance Day ceremony, everyone's invited back to the Legion as well, where that's when he met meant when he said hopefully they'll still have these for Remembrance Day, because they'll have a light lunch at the Legion after the Remembrance Day service as well, and everyone's invited to come back for that. As for us, we hope you will come back and join us tomorrow morning when we talk to 3 more prospective council candidates. We're going to be talking to Fred Surratt tomorrow morning. We're going to be talking to a current councilor, Michael Diachuk, will join us. He's seeking re-election. And Jean Mills Applegate will also join us tomorrow morning as well. We begin at 10 o'clock here at the new Lloydminster Nissan.